The fluorescent lights of John Corporation's top floor hummed their usual monotonous tune as you clutched the stack of quarterly reports against your chest, your heart performing its customary gymnastics routine for 3 years. 3 years of working as John Jungkook's personal assistant, and your body still hadn't learned how to function normally in his presence. You are 30 seconds late. His voice cut through the air before you even fully entered his office. Deep, controlled, with that edge of disapproval that somehow made your stomach flip in ways it absolutely shouldn't. The elevator, you stammered, nearly tripping over the threshold. Elevators don't accept excuses, Miss Vine. Neither do I. Jungkook didn't even look up from his computer screen, his fingers flying across the keyboard with mechanical precision. The morning sunlight streaming through the floor-to-ceiling windows caught the sharp angle of his jaw, the perfect slope of his nose. He was wearing that charcoal Tom Ford suit, the one that made his shoulders look impossibly broad. Focus. You need to focus. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Sir. You placed the reports on his desk, your fingers trembling slightly. Why did you always become this clumsy disaster around him? Coffee. Black, no sugar, and this time try not to spill it on yourself like last Thursday. Your cheeks burned at the memory. That was one time. His eyes finally lifted to meet yours, dark, intense, unreadable. It's been 7 times this month. You're counting? The words escaped before you could stop them. Something flickered across his face, too quick to decipher. I count everything, Miss Vine. Now the coffee. You scurried out, your heart pounding. The truth was you knew about the way his jaw tightened when Kim Jong from marketing lingered too long at your desk. You knew about the sudden urgent meetings he scheduled whenever Park Jimin invited to lunch. You knew because you watched him the same way he watched you, in stolen glances, in moments he thought you weren't paying attention. John Jungkook had feelings for you, and God help you, you had feelings for him too. The evening sun painted orange streaks across your desk. You finished your work and came out of the office building when Jung Housuk appeared. His smile was as bright as always. Wine, done for the day? Your cousin's cheerful voice carried across the office floor. You nodded, gathering your belongings. Finally, this week has been exhausting. Well, Sunmi and I are taking you shopping. Your wedding is in 2 weeks, remember? We need to find her something borrowed or something blue or whatever that tradition is. Housuk laughed, pulling you into a casual hug. What you didn't see was John Jungkook standing in his office doorway, his hand frozen on the handle, his entire body rigid, as he watched you embrace another man. Watched you smile, that genuine, unguarded smile you never quite showed in office. Watched you live together, your laughter echoing in the empty hallway. He returned to his desk and sat in the darkness for 3 hours, his mind replaying the scene over and over. The way that man touched your shoulder, the way you leaned into him so comfortably, the way you left without even saying goodbye. By the time he drove home, dawn was already breaking. Jungkook hadn't slept at all, whole night. Good morning, Mr. John. You breezed into his office the next day, unusually cheerful after a successful shopping trip. I brought your favorite pastries from that bakery on Fifth Avenue, and I have already organized your schedule for... Fine. You blinked. What? Your report. It's fine. You can go. He didn't look up, his attention fixed on some document that you suspected he wasn't actually reading. But you haven't even... I said it's fine, Miss Vine. The dismissal on his tone felt like ice water down your spine. Where was the criticism, sharp observations, the sarcastic comments about your creative filing system? You tried again at lunch, deliberately leaving a sticky note on his monitor that read, "Meeting at 2 p.m. in your notoriously messy handwriting." The same handwriting he had once said looked like a drunk spider fell into ink. But afternoon you were losing your mind. This wasn't the Jungkook you knew. The Jungkook you knew would have called you out for the coffee ring stain you had left on the break room counter. The Jungkook you knew would have raised an eyebrow at your mismatched earrings. You had been in such a rush this morning that you had grabbed one silver hoop and one gold stud. Instead, he had said nothing, just existed in this horrible, silent, distant version of himself that made your chest ache. Mr. John, you knocked gently on his office door during your break, carrying his favorite lunch from the Korean restaurant downstairs. Spicy pork bulgogi with extra kimchi, exactly how he liked it. "I brought you lunch. You haven't eaten all day." Silence. "Mr. John." You pushed the door open. His desk was empty, his computer on standby. He went to the company gym. Manager Min said, passing by with his own lunch, said he needed to clear his head. Probably on the 42nd floor. The gym, of course. You found him exactly where Manager Min said he had be. The corporate gym was empty at this hour, most employees still on their lunch break, and there in the center of the room was Jungkook. He had stripped down to black athletic pants and a white tank top that clung to his frame with sweat. His arms flexed and released as he performed push-up after perfect push-up, his breathing controlled and steady. The muscles in his back ripple with each movement, and you momentarily forget. "Mr. John," no response, just another push-up and another. Jungkook, his rhythm didn't falter. "Fine, you wanted to act like this too could play this game." You marched over, set the lunch container aside, and did the only logical thing, you're desperate. Slightly unhinged brain could conjure. You lay down on your back directly beneath him, staring up at his face. His top mid-push, his arms locked, his body suspended above yours, his eyes widened in shock. What are you doing?" You smiled up at him, your hair fanning around you on the mat. "I like watching when my man does push-ups. Quite the view from down here." "Your man?" His voice came out strained, and you couldn't tell if it was from holding the position or from something else entirely. "You already have another man, don't you?" "What are you talking about? Your fiancé?" The word sounded bitter on his tongue. He shifted, clearly intending to push himself back up, but you grabbed the front of his tank top, keeping him suspended above you. "My, what nice ring, diamond, right?" His eyes flickered to your left hand. "Very sparkly, I'm sure. He has excellent taste. I saw him yesterday too. Not bad looking, I suppose. Good height, seemed to make you laugh a lot." Understanding crashed over you like a wave. You looked down at your hand, at the delicate diamond ring you had completely forgotten about. "Oh my god," a laugh bubbled up from your chest. "Oh my god, you think—" "I don't think anything," he said quickly, his ears turning red. "I observed. You were with him. You were happy. You are wearing an engagement ring. Basic deduction." Jungkook, you tugged him slightly closer, and his arms trembled, not from exertion but from proximity. Your faces were inches apart now. "That was my cousin, Hosuk, Jung Hosuk." "Your cousin?" "My cousin. We were shopping for his fiance's wedding. Sumi, my best friend, is marrying him in 2 weeks." You held up your hand, wiggling your fingers. "And this ring, I bought it yesterday because I liked it. It's not an engagement ring, it's just a ring. I tried it on at that store and it fit this finger, so here it is." The progression of emotions across Jungkook's face was almost comical: confusion, understanding, relief, then something darker, more intense. Your cousin, he repeated slowly. Yes, he's my cousin. Not your boyfriend? Definitely not. He's not your fiancé? Jungkook, I'm not engaged to anyone. You look directly into his eyes. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not interested in anyone except. Except? His voice dropped lower and you felt the vibration of it in your chest. Except my boss, you whispered, who apparently has been jealous for no reason and has been ignoring me all day, which, by the way, is driving me absolutely insane. Do you know how crazy it makes me when you don't scold me? When you don't point out my mistakes, when you don't give me those looks that make me want to simultaneously hide under my desk and kiss you senseless? You want to kiss me? His arms were definitely shaking now. For 3 years, you confessed. For 3 long years, I wanted to kiss you. I have tripped over my own feet, spilled coffee, mixed up files, worn mismatched earrings, all because you make me so nervous. I can't think straight. And today, when you ignored me, I thought I would actually lose my mind. Jungkook's eyes searched your face, and slowly, so slowly, he lowered himself down until his forearms rested on either side of your head, his face hovering just above yours. I thought I would lost you, he murmured. When I saw you with him, saw you smile at him like that, I realized I had wasted 3 years, 3 years of watching you, wanting you, being too afraid to risk what we had for what we could be. You were jealous, you said, unable to keep smile from your face, devastatingly jealous. His nose brushed against yours. I couldn't sleep, couldn't think. I have had the same document open on my computer all morning and I haven't read a single word. All I could see was you with him. There is only you said firmly. There is only you, ever been you. Say it again. His voice was rough, desperate. Say you are mine. I'm yours, Jungkook. I have always been. I kissed you. After 3 years of tension, of longing glances and carefully maintained professional distance, John Jungkook kissed you like a man starving, his lips crushed against yours with barely restrained intensity, swallowing your gasp of surprise. One hand slid into your hair, cradling your head, while the other remained braced beside you, holding his weight. You kissed him back with equal fervor, your hands twisting in his tank top, pulling him closer, even though there was barely any space left between your bodies. It tastes like mint and coffee and something uniquely him, and you couldn't get enough. When he finally pulled back, you were both breathing hard. I'm not done with my workout, he said, his voice husky, his lips swollen from kissing. What? Your brain was still short circuiting from that kiss. A slow, devastating smile spread across his face, the first real smile you had seen from him in days. I said, I'm not done with my workout. You're not, seriously, but he was already pushing himself back up, maintaining perfect form, down, down, up. With you still lying beneath him, Jungkook, you couldn't help but laugh, your hands resting on his chest, feeling his muscles work with each repetition. You said you liked watching your man do push-ups, he said, coming down until his face was level with yours, then pushing back up. I'm simply giving you what you want. Also, it would be nice if you take hands off my chest and let me enjoy the proper view. You are impossible. Down, this time he paused, his face inches from yours. I'm yours. A quick kiss to your nose, then back up. Your face was burning, your heart racing. Everyone could walk in. Let them walk in. Do they have courage to interrupt me when I'm with my most loving lady? Yeah, you're the demon, you chuckled. Down, a kiss to your left cheek, up. I know that look. That's your I'm about to do something reckless look. And was I reckless? Down, a kiss to your right cheek, and up. Devastatingly so. Down this time he hovered there, his eyes locked in yours. Do you have any idea what you do to me? How many meetings I have sat through thinking about this about you? Tell me, you whispered. You walk into my office every morning with your coffee and your smile. I forget how to breathe. You leave sticky notes on my desk. Terrible handwriting, by the way, and I save every single one in my drawer. You wore a yellow dress last month, and I had to cancel my afternoon meetings because I couldn't concentrate on anything but the way it moved when you walked in. I'm not good at this, he admitted, his voice softer now. At feelings, at words, but I'm good at showing up, at consistency, at being exactly what you need when you need it. He lowered himself again close enough that his breath mingled with yours. So I'm asking you, will you let me be yours, the way you are mine? Yes, the word came out as barely a whisper, thick with emotion. Yes, yes, yes. He kissed you again, abandoning the push-ups entirely to collapse beside you on the mat, rolling so that you were half draped across his chest. His arms wrapped around you, holding you close. For several long moments you just breathed together. You know everyone is going to find out, you murmured against his shoulder. Good. His hand traced lazy patterns on your back. Let them know, let everyone know, especially Kim Taeyong from marketing. You laughed, pushing yourself up to look at him. You really were jealous of Taeyong? The man brings you coffee every Tuesday. He brings everyone coffee every Tuesday. It's his thing. Doesn't matter, I hated it. He dug a strand of hair behind your ear, his touch impossibly gentle. I hated every moment. I had to watch other men look at you, talk to you, make you smile, while I had to maintain this professional distance. No more distance, you said firmly. No more distance, he agreed, then with a smirk that made your stomach flip. But still, I'm your boss. And you're still chronically late. There it is, you grinned. There is my cold CEO. You are a cold CEO? He raised an eyebrow. I believe the correct term is your man who does push-ups. You groaned, hiding your face in his chest. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe it took me 3 years to get you under me, he paused. That came out wrong. Did it though? His ears turned adorably red, and you kissed his jaw, his cheek, the corner of his mouth, anywhere you could reach. We should probably get back to work, he said, eventually, though neither of you moved. Probably, his arms tightened around you. People will talk. Jungkook, let them. Your lunch is getting cold. I don't care. You laughed, finally extracting yourself from his embrace and standing up, offering him your hand. He took it, letting you pull him to his feet, though you both knew he didn't need the help. I didn't let go of your hand. Jungkook, you looked down at your intertwined fingers. For the record, I'm keeping the ring, I like it. His expression turned serious. Just so we are clear, when you eventually wear an engagement ring, it will be one I put there, and it will make that one look like a toy from a cereal box. Your heart stopped. Eventually, he confirmed, pulling you close for one more kiss. I don't do anything halfway, Wine. When I commit completely. So yes, eventually, if you will have me. You are insane. You whispered against his lips. About you? Absolutely. As you left the gym together, his hand firmly clasping yours, you couldn't stop smiling. 3 years of tension, of unspoken feelings, of professional distance, all of it finally resolved in the most unexpected way. Oh, and one, yes, you're still 30 seconds late from this morning. We'll discuss your punishment later. You looked up at him, at the teasing glint in his eyes. The small smirk played at his lips, and you realized this was going to be your life now. This perfect balance of professional strictness and personal affection, of cool CEO and warm lover. Yes, sir, he said, squeezing his hand. His answering smile was worth 3 years of waiting. And when you returned to the office floor, letting everyone see you joined hands, letting them draw their own conclusion, you felt nothing but absolute certainty. You were his, he was yours finally. Employees' jaws dropped along with men who has crush on you. Gossip started, but you both indulged in your love world. Thank you for watching.